Hi guys, welcome to Monday. We've got a great workout for you planned today. We're going to get started in our warm-up. We're going to have 45 seconds on, 15-second transition. We're going to start with cardio, so this could be your run, row, ski, bike, jump rope. After that, you're going to go plate or dumbbell or kettlebell sit-ups. So if you've got an abmat, go ahead and get that set up on the ground, butterfly the feet. You're going to start in front of the toes, you're going to hold the plate at the sides, you're going to go back, touch behind the head, shoulders touch, and then sit all the way up and touch in front of the toes. After that, we're going to go to our burpees. So today is June 15th, so that means we got to get in at least 15 burpees today. So for the first round, I want you to try to get a minimum of 8. Remember, chest and thighs are going to touch the ground, and then I'll jump up, jump and clap. Remember, if you need to scale, you can just step back, step forward, and stay in a plank position. Then we're going to go alternating front rack lunges. So if you have your plate, you could use a kettlebell or dumbbell. You're just going to hold here in the front rack position, and then you're going to go either reverse lunges, or you can go into alternating forward lunges, whichever one you prefer. Just make sure the back knee kisses the ground. If you need to modify this, just don't have a plate, do body weight. You can also modify by having an abmat or two underneath your knee, so you don't have to go down quite as deep, or if you just want extra protection for your knee. After that, we're going to go back to our burpees. This time, try to get at least 7. Then we're going to go Pike Push-Ups. So I want you to use an abmat to protect your head. So you're going to have the abmat set up here. What we're going to do is have the hands just outside of the abmat. Notice that my fingers are spread out, and then also there's a slight rotation on my hands. We don't want to be here, we want to be slightly rotated outward. The other thing I'm going to do is aim for my head more in the kind of top middle part of the abmat. So I have this nice triangular position with my hands and head. So I'm going to get set up. I'm going to go into this pike position. I'm going to lower my head down and then extend up. So I'm coming forward and then pushing back up to where at the top my ears are covered by my biceps. So it's really important that you go forward as you go down, and then as you push up, you're pushing back to get these aligned. Next movement we're going to go into are some slam ball slams. So if you've got a slam ball, what you're going to do is get it set up between the feet. You're going to come up, arms up overhead, and you'll slam down. Okay? Then if you don't have a ball to slam, what you're going to do instead is American kettlebell swing. So kettlebell's going to get set up in front of the toes. I'm going to hike back. Remember, keep my wrist in this upper groin area. And then I'll squeeze my butt to lock out overhead. And then a half swing back down. If you need to modify, just go to chest height versus overhead. And then lastly, we're going to go through an inchworm. So we're going to start standing. We're going to walk our hands out to our plank position. From here, I'm going to lower down to the ground, go into my up dog, so the arms are straight. I'm looking up at the ceiling. From here, I'm going to rotate over my left shoulder, and then I'll come back and rotate over my right shoulder. I will then go to my downward dog, pedal the feet, bring my left foot to my left hand, twist. You're always going to twist over the knee that's bent. Go to my right side, and then I will walk my feet to my hands, stand all the way up, and counter stretch. So guys, that's our warm-up. What we're going to do for our WOD, we're going to have 40 seconds on, 20 seconds of rest, 4 rounds. There's going to be 2 movements. You're going to do either handstand push-ups or pike push-ups. There's also an in-between where if you can kick up to the wall and do negative handstand push-ups, take about 3 to 5 seconds to lower, come out of it, kick back up, to repeat. The other movement is going to be toes to bar or knees to 90, or if you don't have access to a bar, you're going to go to that weighted sit-up. After the 4 rounds here, you get 2 minutes off to rest and transition. Then we're going to go another set of 4 rounds of 40 on, 20 off. 2 movements. The first one is going to be a max cal on the bike, ski, or row, or if you have a jump rope, double unders, or if you don't have a rope or a machine, penguin claps. The other movement, is going to change each round. So the first one is going to be a rotational slam ball. So what that means is I'm going to have the ball, it's going to be on my side, I'm going to pivot on this leg right here. So if I'm turning to my left, I'm pivoting off of my right foot. I will pick it up, I'm going to come down and then slam it on the other side. Notice that as I go to my right side, my left heel comes up. I will then pick it up, rotate over, and slam. Very important that you are pivoting on your feet. Your heel should be coming up off the ground. Your knees should be pointing in the direction that you are slamming to. If you don't have access to a ball, you can do this with a dumbbell. Obviously not going to slam it. So instead what you're going to do are our rainbows. We're going to come up and overhead to your other side. So notice again, pivoting as I go up and over to my side. Second movement is going to be our alternating overhead plate or other weight lunges. So in this case, in the warm-up, what we did is we had the plate in that front rack position. This time we're just going to take it overhead here, and then we'll go into our lunges. And again, you can do forward, reverse, whatever you'd like. And again, you can scale by just doing body weight. Third movement is going to be our up-down slam ball. So what that means is ball is going to be on the ground. I'm going to put my hands just outside of the ball. My chest touches. I'll jump up, grab the ball, slam. So a little different than the burpee because our chest isn't touching the ground. I just want the chest to touch the ball. Okay, so one more time. I'll jump back, chest touches, jump up, feet nice and wide, grab the ball, slam. If you don't have a slam ball, you're going to do our American kettlebell or dumbbell swings. And then lastly is going to be our plate or dumbbell or kettlebell Russian twist. So for this, we're going to have the feet elevated, we're going to twist, look over to the side that we're twisting to, and then back. If you need to modify, lower the heels to the ground. And then for our scoring today, it's going to be the total number of calories or reps, if you're doing double unders or penguin claps, over the 4 rounds. Okay, so just be sure to put this in the comment section or in Zen Planner, total number of calories or reps. And then if you use a machine, what machine you used. Lastly is going to be our daily mobility. So for this, you're going to have your foam roller. We're going to go 1 minute on. So you're going to start on the glutes. You can roll back and forth. You can prop one foot up. The foot that's up off the ground, that's the side I'm leaning to maintain my balance. And then I'll switch sides if I want. Next is going to be the hamstrings. I'm just going to move the roller down a little bit and go into my hamstrings. Third movement will be my calves. So again, just kind of rotate those feet side to side. And then my last movement, I'm going to have the foam roller lengthwise. So my butt is at one end, my head is supported by the roller, arms are going to be up, outstretched, and then I'm just going to snow angel here. So I'm just focusing on getting a nice stretch through the shoulders. That's just going to be 4 minutes plus our inchworm earlier, so we've got our 5 minutes of mobility. If you have any questions about today's program, please let us know. As always, move well, good luck, have fun.